Hello there and welcome. So today I am going to share with you some funny Danish sayings. We have an awful lot of sayings that we say here in Denmark, which maybe does not make a whole lot of sense to people that come here from the outside. So if you want to understand what the Danes really mean with their funny sayings, you might want to listen up in this video. So I have a little list here. So the first one is klap lige hesten. And that means pat the horse. And what that means is just relax, take it easy. Just pat the horse. Klap lige hesten. Yes, that's what we say. So, and the next one is det blæser en halv pelikan, which translated means it is blowing half a pelican. Yes, and that means just there's too much wind. It's too windy. It's very windy. Yeah. It's blowing half a pelican. And I have no idea how these sayings have occurred and how they came to life. I have no idea. But I'm sure there are many funny stories behind them. Yes. And the next one is slå til Søren. Slå til Søren, which is actually my dad's name, Søren. A guy named Søren hit a guy named Søren. Poor Søren. But that just means go out and just have a crazy night, or go out and have fun. To go out, just hits Søren. Yeah, I think that's what it means. That's how I've always understood it anyways. And the next one is sluge en kamel. At sluge en kamel, which means to swallow a camel. Yes, and that's hard to do, to swallow a camel. But what this means is that that you will have to accept something that is against what you really want and your true wishes. So you have to swallow that camel. You have to just accept something that's you don't want to, but you have to. That is how we say it, to swallow a camel. Yes. And the next one. Jeg har ikke en rød reje. That is translated into I don't have a red shrimp. I don't have a red shrimp. And when people say that in Denmark, it just means they have no money at all. They have zero in their bank account. Just nothing. Yes. Jeg har ikke en rød reje. I don't have a red shrimp. Yes. And yeah. And the next one is ingen ko på isen. Ingen ko på isen. And translated, that means no cow on the ice. No cow on the ice. And that just means that there's no problem. Nothing can go wrong. Just, yeah, everything's fine. Everything's okay. That's all. Yes. Something you shouldn't worry. There's no cow on the ice. And the next one. Så den givet barberet. Så den givet barberet. And that means, that is translated into, the goat is shaved. Now that goat is shaved. And that means you've completed something, a task, and it's done, it's over with. And that's just when we use that idiom or that saying, så den givet barberet. The goat is shaved. Yes. And the next one is, så falder der brænde ned, which is translated into, then firewood falls down. That means someone's going to get upset. Firewood is going to fall down. Someone's really going to get upset. Yeah, that's what it means. And the next one is, hold da helt ferie, which is translated into, take a full vacation. And when people say that, it doesn't actually mean that you should take a vacation. It means it's an expression of someone's really surprised about something and completely thrown back by something. So instead of saying, oh my God, they will say, take a vacation. Take a full vacation. Yeah. Hold da helt ferie. Yeah. And next, slå 2 fluer med et smæk. Kill 2 flies with 1 smash. And that just means you've completed 2 things or accomplished 2 things at the same time, by chance maybe. Yes, so you've done really good. You've killed 2 flies with 1 smash. That is an accomplishment of 2 things done in 1 single action. With 1 single action, yes. Yeah. And next, gået ned med flaget. Gone down with the flag. And that means someone has completely been worn out and completely stressed, completely anxious or something, just burned out. He's gone down with the flag. Yeah. Gået ned med flaget. And next, at skyde papegøjen. To shoot the parrot. And to shoot the parrot, we say that when we've really hit the bullseye. That's pretty much what you would say instead of you shot the parrot. So I don't know. Oh, the hamster is awake in the background. I don't know if you heard. Oh yeah. So, yeah. You shot the parrot, you hit it all in one, you hit the bullseye, you did it. Yeah. And next. Yeah, you've been lucky with something, yeah. And things are going well for you. So, next. På god fod. On good terms, or on good foot. On good foot means on good terms. You're on good foot with someone, you're on good terms with them. På god fod. På god fod. Med nogen. With someone. Yeah. On good terms. And the next, at gå agurk. At gå agurk, which means, translated, is to go cucumber. Go cucumber. And that means you just go bananas. You say, in English you say to go bananas. Here we say to go cucumber. At gå agurk. To just get completely angry or excited or just completely out of your mind about something. You go cucumber. Yes. And at gå om katten om den varme grød. Gå som katten om den varme grød. Walk as the cat around the hot porridge. That is when someone is trying to avoid a problem, not confronting a situation, just kind of walking around it and not solving it. Yes, that is to walk as the cat around the hot porridge. Yes, and next. Før djævlen får sko på. That means, translated, before the devil puts his shoes on. And that is just an expression that we use when someone gets up really, really early in the morning. So early that it's even before the devil gets his shoes on. So it's really an expression of you get up extremely early. Yeah. So before the devil puts his shoes on. Før djævlen får sko på. So let's see. I have this little book here actually. 2002 Danish sayings, and translated into Polish. It's one that I've borrowed from my Polish friends, and I can just try and see if there is one that we haven't. Used yet. There are more. What there's funny little drawings of the pictures here too, of the sayings. And this one, I don't know if you have this one too in English. Der går en engel gennem stuen. There's an angel walking through the living room. And this expression is said when it suddenly becomes completely quiet. Nobody really has anything suddenly to say. And there's just a silence. Then people say, Der går en engel gennem stuen. There's an angel walking through the living room. Yes. And here's another funny one. And there's a funny little drawing too here. And this one is Han er tung at danse med. Han er tung at danse med. And that means, translated, it means he is heavy to dance with. He is heavy to dance with. And that just means that he's hard to manage. He's heavy to dance with. He's not easy to get along with or to manage, pretty much. Yeah. He doesn't do the dishes. He doesn't do as I say. He's heavy to dance with. He doesn't help make things flow, kind of. And yeah. And this one, maybe you have this too in English. It is Det var et frygteligt cirkus. It was a terrible circus. A terrible circus. And that just means it was a complete disaster. The party, for example, was a complete disaster. It was, yeah. And here's a funny drawing too of a terrible circus. It was a terrible circus. Yes. And I'll see if there are more. Yeah. Han blev meget lang i ansigtet. He became very long in his face. And yeah, let's see somewhere here. Yes. He became very long in his face. That means, and I guess you also say that in English, that just means he was very disappointed, or like, yeah, he was expecting something else. He was kind of disappointed. Yeah. And let's see what more we have. Actually, there are several here that I haven't even heard before and don't know what means. And sadly, they're not translated into Danish, what they mean. They're only translated into Polish. Yeah, so, and this one I know. Sorry, just waiting for my neighbor to walk by. And han hænger i sin moders skørter. Yeah. He is hanging in his mother's skirt. Yeah, that means a grown man who is very dependent on his mother and doesn't want to grow up and move out of the house. Yeah, because mother does his laundry and his dishes and all of that. So he is hanging in his mother's skirt. Mm-hmm. And let's see what else we have. I don't know that one. Oh yeah, this one. Han har en ræv bag øret. Han har en ræv bag øret. Here's the picture. He has a fox behind his ear. He has a fox behind his ear. And that means he has something. Yeah, he's got a plan or something. He's got a little secret, a little plan behind it in his mind. He has a fox behind his ear. Yeah, that's what that means. Oh, yes. I guess you also have this one in English. Han er meget ophængt. Han er ophængt. Han er meget ophængt. That means he's really hung up. I mean, he's really really hung up. He has a lot to do. He's very busy. So he can't come. He can't really be at service because he is so hung up on so many things. Yeah. Okay. And here is one. Landet, der flyder med mælk og honning. The land that floods with milk and honey. It just means a very, very wonderful place where there's no needs, there's no hunger and need, there's just everything that the heart desires. Yeah. Yeah, and you have this too in English. Han vågede sig ind i løvens hule. He went into the lion's den. He's going in where it's dangerous or there is something risky or nerve-wracking that he's going into. He's going into the lion's den. Yeah. And this one, across to bear, you have that too in English. And the ground was burning under his feet. I think you have that too. Yes. Yeah. And this one, I don't know. Han er på hat. Han er på hat med nogen. Altså, han er på hat med ham. That just means they get along. He's on a hat with someone. He's on hat with someone. That means just that he's really getting along with someone. Yeah. Oh, yes. Goosebumps, yeah. You got goosebumps. That you have that too. Yeah. And this one. Hun har sat ham i glas og ramme. Hun har sat ham i glas og ramme. That means she put him in glass and frame. And that means she really put him on a pedestal. She really shows him off and admires him. Yes, that's what that means. Yeah. Yeah. And many of these are also used in English. So I think we are not going to go through all 2002 sayings, idioms here. So we will just leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting and maybe funny, or maybe just relaxing. And that is the idea. So have a good and wonderful day or sleep, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon. Bye bye.